Brazil's retail sales for February echoed the US's figures. The disappointing data may show that the country's growing middle class may be pulling back on spending, and that could mean trouble for the economy since they are essential to Brazil's growth. Paulo Cabral has the story.
High employment rates and rising wages kept Brazil's retail sector growing last year, despite a slowdown in the overall economy. But the data for the first 2 months of this year suggests consumers in Latin America's largest economy have become more cautious.
Prices are really going up everywhere. Shops, supermarket to buy food. Prices have to go down or people will stop buying.
While economic forecasts predicted February retail sales to increase as much as 2.8% from January, sales dropped instead. The government statistics agency IBGE showed the volume of sales had slipped 0.4%.
Last year, the retail sales went up by 8%, between 8 and 10%. This year, we're expecting 4 to 5%, which is much more than the GDP. GDP last year were less than 1%, was 0.9%. This year, we're expecting 2.5, 3%.
There is not a big crisis in Brazilian retail. Actually, shops are still doing quite well, but it's already clear that only the consumer market won't be enough to boost economic growth and to sustain it in the long term. In this shop, most of the clothing comes from its own factory, which also trades wholesale with other businesses. The owner feels problems on both sides of the counter.
O que eu acredito que o governo tenha que incentivar.
We need to produce more, otherwise we will have to rely only on imports, and this won't be good for the future of the country.
For now, Brazilians are still out shopping. Rather than worry about February's contraction, there is growing concern among economists in Brazil about the country's ability to meet a growth in consumer demand. Paulo Cabral, CCTV, São Paulo.